So we got a pretty interesting article here. Diablo 4 GM, Rod Ferguson, confirms annual expansions for the game, Diablo 4. So up until now, we really had no idea how often we were going to get expansions. We knew we were going to get a new season every quarter, but I was expecting, similar to World of Warcraft, we were going to get expansions every other year. They talk a little bit about Season 1 and Season 2 in this article, but then they go on to say, like the upcoming Season 2, players are hungry for juicier expansions. Diablo 2's Lord of Destruction expansion and Diablo 3's Reaper of Souls expansion were both very well liked, and there are already mounting expectations for Diablo 4 to match those. So during the interview, Rod says, when you look at the launch of the game and this first season, we see that as building a foundation on which we can build for in the future. We've heard this a lot, but we don't really know what's coming yet. He goes on to say, so as we look at our quarterly seasons and we look at our annual expansions, those are the things we're really focused on for our live service. My initial thought about the plans for annual expansions made me a little bit nervous. On one hand, it means we're going to get main story campaign progress every year, and bigger quest lines and more quality of life stuff, and hopefully bigger updates on a more frequent basis. Probably new classes as well. On the other hand, that makes me feel like expansions are going to kind of feel like just big seasons every 4 seasons or so, that also come with a price tag, probably $40 or something like that. It also makes me wonder if these expansions are going to feel more rushed than they need to. I'm not sure, but there was one line in the article that kind of gave me a little bit of hope. And that's them saying here, when you look back and realize that there were 11 years between Diablo 3 and Diablo 4, that feels like we didn't live up to our players, our community, and what they deserve. That's something we're rectifying in Diablo 4 with our seasons and expansions. So while they don't address anything specifically here, they are saying, hey, we realize we screwed up, we have a problem, our goal for seasons and expansions are we're going to fix this. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't happy with the game, and a lot of you have already expressed that you've quit and you don't plan on coming back, or you're going to wait several seasons and see how things go. And I fully understand those feelings. If you've been watching my live streams, you'll see that I haven't really been playing the game that much lately either. However, I have said many times, I do feel like this game does have really good bones. It just needs a lot of meat and a lot of love. And fingers crossed, it feels like they're trying. But we won't really know until October when they start talking more about Season 2, and hopefully BlizzCon when we find out about Season 3 and the expansion, maybe? What do you guys think? Are annual expansions enough to bring you back, or do you think that's too often?